Right, here is my 2019 Honda Pilot EX all-wheel drive that I purchased using the Costco Auto Program. I'm going to tell you about my experience with the program and get on the computer and show you what you need to know to buy a car using Costco. Okay, this was by far the easiest time I've ever had buying a new car. I've bought several new cars, and this was the easiest. I saved as much money as I think I ever could have saved negotiating on my own. It was quick, didn't have to fight with anybody. Anyway, if you want to buy a car from Costco, the first thing you have to do, you have to know the exact make and model that you want to buy. So you're going to need to go out and test drive cars and pick the car you want. They won't let you just sit and scroll through the prices of all their Costco cars. I chose the Honda Pilot, and actually I was going to choose a Honda Passport, and I got on Costco, and I'll go through and I'll talk about that as I go along. I later decided to get the Pilot. But you go to Costco.com, and when you're at Costco.com, you want to go to where it says Services, and where it says Services, there's a little link that says Costco Auto Program. You're going to click on that, and it's going to take you to the Costco Auto Program page. When you get to the Costco Auto Program page, there is a little, you can go through and look through vehicles and get a bunch of information and everything like that. My advice is decide which car you want ahead of time. If you want to use those tools, you can. But when you're ready to buy, you'll just go to the Learn More link, so you'll click on that. And then it's going to put up a little message that says Visit External Link. This is not through Costco, which was kind of a surprise, and it had me a little skeptical, but I thought, well, I was buying a car anyway, so I went ahead and did it. I clicked where it says Visit External Link. Okay, when you get to this point, you're going to put in your zip code and press Get Started. And then it'll pull up this next page, and on this next page, you want to find where it says Locate an Approved Costco Dealer. You're going to click on that, and when you do that, it'll come up, and if you've used Costco before, it'll auto fill in your name and phone number and all of that. You're going to go ahead and choose the year and make and model of the car that you want to buy. Make sure that your name and everything is correct, and down below you'll put in your Costco number, member number, and email. And then what Costco does is they will contact you the next day or sometime later that day and set up an appointment for you to come in and meet with them. Now, my experience, I at first thought I wanted to get a Honda Passport, and I have a couple different dealerships in different cities near my house. There's no dealership where I live. So I went to the one dealership, and they had a $5,000 dealer markup for just dealer markup on all their vehicles, and I thought that was crazy, and I didn't want to buy a car there, so I thought, well, I'd like to buy a Passport. I got on and put in my Costco information thinking it would take me to the other dealer, because I put in their zip code, and it sent me to the first dealer, and I thought that was odd. So I just took my little email that they sent me, and I drove to the dealer at the place where I wanted to buy the car and showed them, and I said, I put this in, and they gave me the other dealer's address, and they said, well, that's because we don't have any Passports in stock. And I said, oh, I see. And I said, well, I wanted a Passport or a Pilot, and I really need a car right now, so I'll just take a Pilot. Well, I couldn't do it with the pre-approval that I had, but they said no problem. They sat me down at a desk. They just had me type in all the information again. Within 2 minutes, the information popped up, and then he said, okay, I can't work with you now because you have to deal with the official Costco representative. So a lady came up. She sat a big notebook on the table, opened it up to the page with the Hondas, and I'm glad that I decided to go with the Pilot because I got a really good deal on a Pilot. The Passport was brand new when I bought the car, and they didn't even have a discount available yet on the Passport. But the deal I got on my Pilot was $750 over invoice. And what happened was, that sounded fair to me, so I said, well, yeah, I'll do that. and they showed me the actual invoice. They gave me $750 over invoice, plus there was a $1,000 rebate on the car, so I actually got the car for $250 under the invoice. Plus, I got a discount on any accessories, and I did want the winter package, so I got that on my car. Now, the only things that you do have to pay are the destination fee and the documentation fee, and those come out to around $1,500 between the two of those, and you can't get out of that. So when it came to the price, they came out with it all written up, and it had a $200 window etching fee. And I said, I'm not paying for window etching, and they just marked it off, said okay, and they came back with one that didn't say it. So I was very happy with how quick and easy it was. The only other thing then, when I went in, I was paying cash, and so I was ready to give them a check for the entire amount, and they suggested that I put $5,000 of it on a credit card so I could get my rebate. I get a 1.5% rebate on my credit card, so that put $75 in my pocket right there, and it was nice of them to suggest that. So I paid the $5,000 on the credit card and wrote a check for the rest. And very happy with my experience. Now, when you get to where you're actually signing all the paperwork and everything, they did say, well, we have to offer you an extended warranty, and you don't have to take it if you don't want to. I said, I don't want it. That's all they said. And they also had a little display on their desk where they wanted me to scratch with a nail, scratch up the surface of what looked like car paint. And then as they were talking to me, the scratch vanished, and they said, we have a coating or a film we can put over the front of your car that makes scratches vanish. And it was a couple $1,000s. And they said, do you want that? And I said, no. And that's all they said. So all in all, I got the car, and I got out the door for, you know, I paid my sales tax, my documentation fee, and my destination fee, and altogether that came out to about what the sticker would have been. I didn't have to deal with any markups. It was 30 minutes. I mean, it was in and out. I knew what I wanted. That was maybe more like an hour by the time we did everything. But it was quick, it was easy, they were respectful, they didn't try to hard sell me anything. And I would buy cars more often, but I hate dealing with car dealerships. And now that I know about Costco, I would recommend the Costco car buying program completely. It saved me, probably I don't think I could have gotten this good of a deal on my own. Plus it saved me the hours of negotiating back and forth and getting up and walking out the door and having them chase you out to the parking lot and bring you back in and say, okay, we'll work with you. And anyway, it was a wonderful buying experience. It was very easy. They were very helpful. They have called me a couple times wanting to make sure I was happy and wanted to come back and say anything that I want to know. If I want to come back and have them go over my car and help me know how to use all the advanced features, and you know, that I can just pop in anytime. They're just very friendly, and I don't know if they were that way because of Costco, but next time I buy a car again, I'm going to use the Costco program. I hope this was a helpful video for you, and good luck buying your next car.